What up, tribe? I'm really setting my intentions to connect with my collective. As we know, we are these beings in these bodies for the moment, and as though we are this individual body, we came here as a collective with I feel, in the community as a group, and we're spread around the world to give our medicine, our light to the areas of Earth where we need to be or connect with. Uh, Now, everything I'm saying is subjective through my visions of my personal feelings and reality. Now, everybody has their own individual reality and their experiences. And for me, right now, what I'm experiencing is that point where it's always a push and pull or a tug of letting go of your old reality or letting go of old things, of how things may have worked in the past for you, your identity, how people see you, connections, relationships. And I've been, conditioned to the lone wolf pattern, just like you don't need no one. And I know I need community, and I know I came here with the collective. So um, just right now, it's just like, you know, one foot in the old reality, and then one foot in the new reality. And when you're up leveling or transitioning to a newer version of yourself, there's always going to be that last test, in my opinion, to where it's going to things may come up, whether it's something in a relationship or your job. Um, like for instance, for me, will be something like someone trying to make me feel guilty for not doing something, me resolving people pleasing. Um, it could be, you could be in a relationship knowing that it's not serving you, and then the person manipulates you or begs you to stay, and then you just continue to stay and try to do things. But there's always this up leveling and then a final test, in my opinion. And then once you have your new baseline, of course, there's always a new mountain to climb, something to overcome or challenge. Now, everything is a reflection to us, whether it's from your job, your relationship, or whatever, your friendships, and they all teach you something. We're all learning. And I'm thinking too, it's just like when you're in a situation or like in the moment when you're in the thing, you forget about you being this supernatural being of who you are, or being a part of collective, or what your soul mission here is, or whatever. All of it is an experience, but a lot of this stuff here is to help you learn or distract you from who you are. Now, as we let go of our old selves, as we start to heal our inner child or our patterns and recognize things and what we need to change to create growth. Everything is always evolving, um, with or without us, So, like, I feel like in my collective too, it's just like I've noticed like where there were people, changing their hair, changing their image, and a lot of people that had locks before, they got rid of them. And of course, whatever reason that they felt that was called to do that, it took my grandmother passing in order for me to cut my locks and regrow my hair and do whatever that it is. But it's funny how something may happen, you feel like it's just to you, but it's your collective. And I've noticed certain people that go through the same thing. I said, okay, then maybe they are part of my collective, um, as well. But we all have our magic, our light that we're here to shine in different areas and be that unapologetically, and trust ourselves and trust our intuition and let our yeses be yeses and our no's be no's, and allowing ourselves to be okay with that and not feeling guilty for saying no, or overextending yourself because you feel like you have to do it or because you have to say yes or be there for this person. But when will you honor yourself? When will you value yourself and not rely on other people outside of you to show you your value and be you? And I'm thinking about now too, like when little kids, they just don't care. Like if they're dancing, they're just gonna dance and look crazy, whatever. They're not tripping about who's watching. But as you get older, because people point at you and say, "Oh, what are you doing? Whatever," we start to be like, "Oh, dang, we're not doing this right, or we're not doing that right," or it's allow your inner child to be and do, and whatever age, still honor all parts of yourself, and um, that's what I'm learning with me. And you may be experiencing this if you're watching this video, especially if you stayed this long. Um, there's always going to be challenges that we have to overcome, but we have to observe them and not identify them and label them as this is me. Now, I would touch on, human design, astrology, all those things play a part, but all those things do not define you totally. They can show you a blueprint of who you are, what you're here to do. If you believe in that, Gene Keys and stuff like that, or human design, and it can help you navigate or why these things come before you, or what you're here to conquer and what you're here. So for me, I know it's communication, leadership. Even though, like, I'm not, to me, in my opinion, I don't want to do those things, but I feel like I'm here to do those things. And it's like the battle back and forth. Like, is it, should I say this? Should I say that? Or even making videos or whatever that your talent is, your art, whether it's music, whether it's creating, whether it's sewing, whether it's writing music, whatever that it is, you have something to give. Now, what you're giving could go in many different arenas or circles. So, like mine right now, I'm working with children in middle school, high schools. I work with children on the weekends that are in juvenile detention centers, and their outlet is music. So with me growing up around music and loving music and growing up around gangbanging and all that stuff, so I can connect to these kids better than someone else that may not know it fully. So obviously the God source universe put me there to help plant light or seeds into them. Who knows where it's going to evolve into, but I just trust that I am always where I'm supposed to be, just like I'm making this video right now as well. So to my stars, I was going to say star seeds. I don't even, that's a whole nother thing, another label. But what I'm saying is to my collective, all right, keep it pushing, keep it going. Allow yourself to feel, those emotions, transmute those emotions. Know that, it's temporary, whatever that you experience, but we are the true essence of God, the bliss, the knowing, the love through the things around us, through nature, through the sun, through the moon, through our connection to the earth and honoring the earth and loving the earth, taking care of the earth. And as we take care of ourselves and our own beings as well, while we're incarnated in these bodies temporarily. But you can see through the illusions. It's up to us to make the change within ourselves, to see the reflection of the reality. I know they talk about manifesting this and do that and all these things, but really just trust yourself and what you're called to, what is your yes and what is your no, and stick to it and enjoy the ride of this, roller coaster of this world with all the, craziness in it. But it's all source, it's all God, it's all from the Creator. And it's kind of like a video game, like I say. You pick your character, you come here and do your thing, and try a new character next time. But with all the love I can give and spread out to the world, to the collective, I send it out to y'all. Continue to grow, challenge, love, and be you. unapologetically. All right, tribe.